Stress, worry, frustration, anxiety. Just saying these words can make our hearts beat faster and our palms start to sweat. Are you seeing these issues in your workforce? If you're like most of the companies we work with, the answer is yes. 75% of employees believe that workers have more stress than a generation ago, and nearly half say they need help in learning how to manage stress. Is your wellness program addressing the issue of stress? In this episode, we are going to give you 3 simple tips on how to help those workers get a grip on stress when we come right back.
Welcome to this episode of Workplace Health, Improving Employee Health and Productivity, with President of Workplace Health, Inc., Shanna Dunbar.
Tip number 1, help employees understand what stress is. In our modern world, stress occurs when there is a lack of fit between perceived demands and the perceived ability to cope with these demands. I like this definition because it focused in on the important aspect of perception. We know that 2 people can have the same exposed situation and yet react completely differently. Let's say a driver cuts you off on the road. One person might immediately get angry and they want to get back at the person, what we call road rage, while another person simply slows down and is calm and just drives on. The difference in these 2 scenarios is what the person was thinking. The person who tends to have road rage is usually thinking, how dare they cut me off? And I'm going to get back at them. They can't get away with it. While the calm person may have a totally different reaction. They might be thinking, wow, that person must be having a really bad day, or they're distracted by something terrible on their mind. So you see, the reaction actually comes down to how the event is perceived. Tip number 2 is to help employees become more aware. As with the case above, becoming aware of what you are thinking about the situation can help you understand how you are perceiving the situation and thus reacting. Then you can make a choice on how you're going to react. Often we feel like the reaction to stress just happens to us, as if we have no control over it. But in reality, if we pause, take a breath, think about what just happened, we can get some clarity and perspective on it. We can become aware of what we are thinking about the situation before we actually react to it. Also, becoming aware means to pay closer attention to where you feel stress in your body. Is it tension in your shoulders and neck? That's my favorite. Or butterflies in the stomach, or even a feeling of impending doom. All of these can be the way we react to stress in our body. So again, pause, take a deep breath, then do a check-in with your body. See where the stress is manifesting itself. Once you have this awareness, then you can focus on relaxing that part. Tip number 3 is to encourage employees to stretch. Now, it may sound like common sense that employees should stretch when they take a break, but in my experience, there are times when we all forget to do this small thing that can have a tremendous benefit to our work life. Stretching throughout the day, no matter if you are doing sedentary work or heavy manual labor, is good for our muscles, bones, and joints, and our mental health and attitude. Encourage employees to stretch while on break. Have some posters up in the break room with some basic stretches. If you have a workforce that is connected by computer, setting email reminders to stand up and stretch can serve as a cue to employees to just do it. We are certainly not going to eliminate stress from happening. And in fact, some stress is actually good. From a place of motivation, we need some stress to get on with our life and get out of bed and get going with our day. But when we are bombarded by too many demands and feel we have a lack of the ability to cope with these demands, that's when we have stress. Remember, it is the perception of these demands and the perception of our ability to cope that is most important. Encourage your employees to pause, take a breath, become more aware of how they're perceiving certain situations. Often this awareness can help them see that they can choose to react in a calm manner. Please call us so we can assist your workforce with their perception of stress. Now go make it a great day.
Thank you for watching Workplace Health. For more great information, visit www.workplacehealthinc.com.